Hi, this is Stacy, and we're doing a Get Ready with Me. And since TikTok is being banned, I decided to do a new thing where I just rant and ramble because why the fuck not? Now, don't worry, these videos are going to be saved. Uh, and I actually do have one that is planned. Um, as soon as I get all my copies of my books, there is going to be that video planned. Now, um, so basically I decided after seeing a couple of TikToks that the next couple of days is going to be unhinged because TikTok is being banned, so why not? You're going to get basically, literally, the raw version of me on here. Now, I am getting ready to go run errands, hit the gym. I was supposed to work today, but my shift got cut. I'm not complaining. I made good money this week, so I'm not really personally worried about that. Now, um, now, as far as where you're gonna see me on TikTok, and like, if you're gonna see me anywhere, I did make a post about it already, so you should go check it out. But the platforms I am going to be most active on are uh, Instagram, YouTube, and Blue Sky. I'm gonna literally try to be more active as much as I can. I'm already gaining a bit of a small following on there, so I'm happy about that. A lot of it's politics, but I need more like indie authors following me as well. Oh, I got a concealer for that. Now, all these videos are going to be absolutely unedited. Now, and I'm sure you'll be wondering, like, hey, why are you still on Meta considering the Zuck? I would love to leave Meta. I would love to leave Meta. I'm not used to doing makeup on camera, so. I would love to leave Meta. Okay? I would love to. But here's the problem. I can't. As a, as an indie author, I can't leave. I literally have to stay. Um, Unfortunately, and trust me, I don't want to. And I mean, well, I want to leave, but I can't. So, and I saw on TikTok um, where like how like book talk really helped Barnes and Noble, helped indie authors. Now I wasn't entirely like I wasn't like super duper interactive on TikTok as far as like being in the comment section and stuff, but I try to make comments here and there where relevant. Yes, I usually do 2 more coats of concealer because of my under eyes. So yeah. And it's true though, like I will say this though, when I joined TikTok and got into book talk, I could kind of tell the vibe was different compared to being on Bookstagram. Because Bookstagram was just like, it felt like it was like I felt like I had to live my life the same way as other indie authors. And I just don't. Like, I don't live the same life as they do. I'm not married. I don't have kids. I literally work like survival job, you know. Um, and Like, I don't live in a suburban housewife house. I don't live on a ranch. I literally live in the city. So I don't really have anything that's like super picturesque to show off. I don't go on trips because trips are expensive. The only trips I've been on were business trips, and that one's a whole other story, which I don't know if I can talk about, but so I had like pretty bad imposter syndrome until it completely just crashed. And try to like limit how often I post. Um, I know it looks like I'm doing 2016 makeup, but this is like a more toned down version of it because I like to get my makeup done as quickly as possible, but still look beat at the same time. I put out too much powder, so um, so it's a different vibe, and I really liked the, but I do like the vibe on Book Talk, but then again, I haven't been on like the super dramatic side of Book Talk, so, and my feed is mostly, it's mostly like anything that doesn't have to do with books, mostly, for the most part. But I got some stuff that do have to do with books, too, that do pop up, so there's that. So that's why I can't leave Meta. Now, my reels are monetized, but they're not like, oh, like, the only way my brushes was actually broken, but whatever. But I'm kind of on thin ice right now with Meta for basically every single thing. So I'm kind of pretty. Honestly, I don't care if I lose my monetization privilege. Like I literally don't fucking care. If it's gone, it's gone. Like I am much more focused on monetizing my YouTube channel, where um I'm much more focused on monetizing my YouTube channel. I got the followers I needed. I just need the views to qualify for monetization. Um, I did just recently join Substack, so but all my posts are gonna be free. I'm actually gonna write a introduction post on Substack, and yeah. And as far as Blue Sky, I'm trying to be as more active as I can. I wish I could go on, but TikTok only gives me 10 minutes, and trust me, I would go on if I could. But yeah, that is what's happening. It's not really a rant. It's just like honestly, I am frustrated over the fact that Meta's removing so many protections just to be like first boyfriend because he's kissing the ring of first lady smelly one. So, um, but I'm on Fanbase, which I gotta talk to them about migrating content from here to Fanbase, and I'm waiting on Neptune. Unfortunately, I have an Android. That's why my video might look a little grainy. So I have to wait for a good while. I've heard about Triller, so I'm gonna check that one out. But yeah, so like I said, I am going to be mostly active on Instagram until further notice. Uh, like if I'm not willfully leaving, they'll force me out. Okay, so they have to drag me out. So, but I'm on Blue Sky. I'm on YouTube. So yeah, definitely check me out on those. But not really much of a rant. But expect another rant tomorrow. Maybe later today. We'll see. Hey everyone, I am back again with a TikTok ramble, rant, whatever you call it. Uh, so I thought I'd provide some more updates on social media as part of the rant thing. Yes, I'm not getting ready because this time I'm off and I'm staying home and it is cold. Once again, I own an Android, so if everything looks grainy, that is why. And yes, I wear glasses and it is glaring the screen. Okay, so my next thing to say is kind of an update on some of the apps I have been introduced to. Some of the apps I have been introduced to and stuff like that. So, um, I had already contacted Fanbase. Hopefully, they reach out to me as soon as possible. So there's that. I was introduced to Red Note, and it is so freaking cute. I don't know how to use it, and I'm trying to like change my profile and stuff, and it's not really letting me. I get error messages in Chinese, so mm. But it's cute though. It's super cute. Like, it is so cute. Like, it's this Chinese version of like TikTok, and I had to like where the algorithm is like kind of like I made sure to add a little bit of our Mario friend. But it has like, but aside from that, it has like these like some really cool outfits, some like really tasty looking noodles. So it's so cute. It's so cute. I mean, I have it. So and if you want to follow me on any and all social media platforms, like I said, it's for the most part a universal username, Stacey Evans Author. The only exception is on uh, Instagram and YouTube, where the usernames are a little bit different there. But yeah, let's see. I joined Triller, so I just gotta update my profile and then it's good to go. I actually logged into MySpace. Because there's always this talk about let's bring back MySpace. I mean, MySpace is literally still around. It's just it's I don't know how I would utilize it as an author. That's the thing. I don't know how to utilize it as an author. So, and I don't want to upload my UTurn music on there, and it's mainly because of like copyright reasons. So, there's that. I don't know how to update that. Let's see what else. Uh, so yeah, and I've been kind of doing a few updated changes to my YouTube account. Um, and then there's Instagram. Oh, and my first Substack post is officially live. You should check it out. All my posts on Substack are going to be free. You do have the option to do a monthly payment subscription. There are going to be some posts that will be behind a paywall, which is just going to be about like announcements on some launches and stuff, like regarding like the one series and U-Turn's music, the before it hits like social media. And this is where we're going to get to the other stuff. Um, I think this is going to be the year that I'm going to become a YouTuber because I don't have a choice. Because here's the thing, it's like I want to be joining the meta boycott, but I can't really join. But what I can do is start pre 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 I can't speak right now. But what I can do is prioritize YouTube, make it the first video platform I'm going to be posting on, and make and less emphasis on Instagram. Kind of like start lessening my presence on Instagram because that's kind of what I was trying to do on TikTok. Was kind of like start with TikTok. I was just because once it became confirmed that it was going to be banned, I was starting to like downsize and give it less attention to when it came to posting and stuff like that, and put more emphasis on Instagram. Now it's going to be YouTube is going to be the one that's going to get more of get more attention, get more presence and stuff like that. And it would be the first place that would get the post, and Instagram would be next day or so, or the next 30 minutes and stuff. I haven't decided because here's the thing: I can schedule my stuff on YouTube, and there wouldn't be an issue. Where Instagram, there's always some sorts of issues with it. Um, the only the only thing about it is just like um Shorts is not like Instagram and TikTok where I can pick whatever sound there is available and I can have like a still picture on there or whatever, do like a little slideshow. It doesn't have that option. You have to do everything outside of YouTube, like whatever editor you're using. You got to pick out your own music with whatever you have on file and then create the content. It's not the same. So it's like considering a lot of us are going to be migrating to YouTube as part of the meta boycott, I would love it if YouTube adds that feature where we can pick out our sounds, where we can post our stuff. Like, hell, I would love to use UTurn's music without being told I can't because I'm a business account. So I would like that. Like, I can do that on Instagram. I can't do that on TikTok. Um, so I would love it if YouTube does that. Uh, so and that's another thing with me being on YouTube is that the only long form content I do is the U-turn lyric videos and the medley highlights for whatever releases they're having. That's when I do my long form content. But yeah, I know the video's shaking because I'm literally holding my phone. So, um, and I do mostly like short form videos. I for Instagram, for TikTok, and last time, like I did post like it was kind of more focused on like U-turn as well for recently, but I need to like start posting more about um the one series. The last time I did was for like Let Me Be the One. I need to update it. I need to add in tropes. So at least like YouTube, they now have like you can post like a 3 minute video and it would be part of a short. So that is good. So now I just gotta have them allow like still content as well, in case I don't feel, not just me, but anyone who doesn't feel like doing video content, they can just do still content and pick whatever song that is in the system and allow us. So hopefully YouTube will update that some more because it's like it would help. It honestly would help instead of having to do everything on my own end of having to get the music and having to do that and all that stuff. So yeah, um, but that's how I am going to start participating in the meta boycott in some way. Is is like really prioritizing YouTube. Really start to really prioritize my Blue Sky account and have Instagram be the last place that will get the updates and stuff like that because I want to join, but I can't leave Meta. But what I can do is make it lessen my presence and make it less of my priority. Look, I'm gonna be on Meta until Meta decides to kick me out, because like once again, I'm on thin ice when it comes to monetization. And that's another thing too with YouTube. I'm going to be much more focused on getting that account monetized. I need the views. Like I have the following. On my YouTube account is the Stacey Evans. That is my YouTube account. Please follow me on there. Please bump it up. Um, so yeah, because and get those views up so I can finally qualify for monetization. Okay, so yes, I'm gonna become a YouTuber. I don't know how, but I guess let's go, right? It's like I can't just do my writing. Gotta do more. Expect a shit ton of shorts. And then of course long form content is going to be the U-turn music. That's pretty much it. Alright. Next rant. Coming soon. Yeah. Hi, it's Stacy. Back at it again with another TikTok rant and rambles. Um was supposed to do one this morning, but I was in a hurry to go to work, so I couldn't do like a get ready with me. Um, but I have time now. And if you're wondering why I'm no longer holding my phone, I just got myself a tripod. So it's gonna take some getting used to, but it really, really helps. Um, so some updates. And it's gonna be on. And I posted this on Instagram if you follow me on there, and it's also going to be on here within the next hour or so after this video is uploaded. So updates. I'm still on Fanbase, but I'm not gonna wait on them to figure out what's going on with that one. Now, but I'm able to have Triller upload all of my. Well, they saved all of my TikToks, so now I'm just waiting on them to tell me I can go ahead and post them. In the meantime, I just got a new external hard drive for my MacBook, so I can go ahead and download all of my TikToks and save them on there. Even though like I have all of those videos on file on my cloud drive, it's best to have everything backed up. I mean, almost all of these posts are also on Instagram too, so but still I like to keep record of it, you know. Now Red Notes. I am loving it. I am loving it so much. I made my first post on there. I wanted to do a greeting in Chinese and call it by its Chinese name. So I looked up hello in like Google Translate, and I know, but I kind of have to, okay? So so I actually learning Chinese. I just made a video to post on Red Note in a little bit as well, but I have to just edit the video and then we're good to go. So, but yeah, let me see how it looks on here. I was gonna wear my glasses because I can see better with this. So yeah, I'm kind of beginning to learn a bit of Chinese. I'm using like Chinese simplified. I'm guessing that would be Mandarin. Like I'm new to all this. Like the only other language that I am more familiar with is Spanish, but I'm not fluent in Spanish. I can read Spanish, kind of. But that's about it. So yeah. And honestly, I'm really excited about Red Notes. I am really excited about it. It's because okay, I can't really see my eye movement. I am really excited about Red Notes. Moving closer. Um, because like here's the thing. I don't want to be a YouTuber. Like I don't want to become a YouTuber. I don't at all. But I felt like I'm pressured to become a YouTuber. Even though, like, I would rather be working on my writing projects. Like, I just started working on the prequel to the one series, The Beacon Hill Files. And I'm also trying to finish up my sci-fi drama romance, Apex Hunters, which you can read. Right now, it's only on Inkit. You're going to hear it here first. It's also going to be on Substack very soon. I'm just going to make some changes to it just so it's a little bit more harsher and start including, like, a fictionalized... Like, because here's the thing. Elon Musk is fictionalized in the story. Smelly One is also fictionalized in the story. And might as well add the Zuck. So, it's going to be a little bit more harsher. Because they absolutely deserve it. So, and yeah, like I am personally excited about this. And seeing that Red Note is really popping off right now. Like right now, I'm just waiting for like Google Play to like really like. I need Android users, please pop off Red Note. Okay, get it to the top. Why are like the Facebook apps on top? Like, come on, please, like bring it up. Okay, Android users, please help. Okay. Okay, so I'm counting on y'all Android users. I can be on red notes, so can y'all, okay? So, but honestly, it just takes so much pressure off of me as a content creator, having to promote my books instead of having to become a YouTuber, because I don't want to be a YouTuber. I really don't. So this is going to relieve a lot of pressure off of me to become a YouTuber. Now, right now YouTube is kind of my first priority right now, but that is going to change very, very quickly. Like, I'm gonna keep an eye on Red Note, but seeing how everything is moving so quickly right now, Red Note could end up becoming my number one priority. Because here's the thing, like, will it replace TikTok? Maybe, maybe not. But it reminds me of what Instagram used to be like, which was like fun and like, yeah, it still has like the aesthetics and everything, but I don't feel like I am pressured to live my life a certain way just so I can promote my books, like some of the indie authors do on Instagram. Like, I don't feel that pressure. It's just, well, the only thing is that I have to tone down the aesthetics of the one series and UTurn, because I wanna, like, it's so cute. It's like, it's super cute. It's kind of minimalistic, but it's cute in its own cute way and everything. And I need to do that for the one series just to be more mindful of the community and the vibes and everything on Red Note. Like, we're still gonna get like the big and the bold and the Y2K vibes and the dark pop vibes of UTurn. I mean, that's gonna be like on YouTube. That's going to also be on Instagram, and which I'm gonna get to in a bit, and also Substack, because I can post videos on Substack too. I have to figure that out. Um, but having like everything all in one place with Substack is great too. So it kind of put less pressure on me to do all this. Um, so I just have to like fix the change the change the aesthetics of the one series so it's not so big and bold in Y2K, which is like, that's what Y2K is, but I guess like make it kind of a bit more similar to like kind of like how K-pop is. Like, not all of it, but like some of these like K-pop has kind of gone into, which like, I mean, it's obviously like inspired by New Jeans. R.I.P. Blame Min Heejin. Okay, we do not stand her. Okay, but kind of like that, kind of like some of the aesthetics some of the K-pop girls were doing, even like Illit as well. So kind of like those aesthetics. Now back to Instagram. Instagram is, and you're gonna see within an hour or so, Instagram is like the bottom of priority right now. Right now, YouTube is kind of the main priority. I still have to get everything together for that one as far as some upcoming shorts I'm going to be doing. But that's that more than likely will change probably within a day or so. Um, and Red Note will become my priority, along with Blue Sky and Substack, and then YouTube, of course. Triller was where I can continue with some of the stuff, because at least like everything will be updated and I don't have to like start over. The only thing I'll do is maybe just create a new trailer, which I already did. It's not really new. It's just an updated version of it, but still the same. Um, but right now I kind of have to start over. But Instagram, you're down at the bottom now of priorities. Will I be on Neptune? Of course I'll be on Neptune. Eventually that's gonna happen. Obviously I'm on Inked, so. But as of right now, Red Note's where it's at. And honestly, I don't care what happens to my data. Like, I should care. My own family has been telling me to care, and I never really care. So, yeah, I'm trying to have my phone number and my email and all that stuff. Like, at this point, I don't care. You get a free show, basically. So yeah, see you on the next post. It's a good one tomorrow. Hello. Um, this video's different as it's somewhat of a script. This video is going to be both on TikTok and YouTube. If I go past 10 minutes, the rest will be on YouTube. The TikTok version will not be edited, while the YouTube version will be. These books I'm holding up are my series. The one series. Books 1 and 5 are from Amazon, while books 2, 3, and 4 are from Barnes & Noble. A few months ago, there was controversy within the book talk community regarding politics of book talk and books in general. You could say, look at my books, and you could just think that they're just a Y2K soap opera series. I mean, all of this going on here. Yet, these books are political. You have queer characters, including this main girl here. There's some criticisms towards the war in Iraq. But there's also a running theme in the series. Criticism towards Christianity, specifically evangelical Christianity, and very specifically purity culture. So, yeah, it's personal. Growing up, I didn't fully buy into the purity culture, despite how heavily it was pushed at me during the late 90s, early 2000s. It was one thing to be abstinent until marriage, but everything else just gave me the ick. Like, I thought all of it was weird and disturbing, so I never went along with it as a teenager, and I still don't, because it is disgusting and it's creepy. But what does this have to do with the TikTok ban? I have my own issues with TikTok, but I am both sad and angry at the ban. But I'm actually scared of the ban. It sets a dangerous precedent for America. There's already talks on banning this one company that supposedly has ties to China, and it includes games like League of Legends. And once they're done with China, what's to say they won't go after Japanese and Korean products and media? Just because they're from Asia? They could go as far as even banning Spotify, which is from Sweden. They could geo-block all media and products that aren't from America and until we're left with state-run media and products. And they'll go after American-made products and media that doesn't comply with their standards. That's how dangerous this TikTok ban is. Because the moment we're completely isolated from the world is when they'll go after anything they don't like. They've been doing that already with the book bans and certain state laws prohibiting going to adult sites unless you provide an ID. And so, what does this have to do with my books? Wow. The one series and its extension UTurn are made in America. But the issues, like I've said earlier, will not comply with state-run media. Criticisms of war and Christianity, having queer characters, having non-white characters, even having non-American characters, which for the most part, it's been mostly British, but still, the fact that the fact that come on, my tripod's being dumb. The fact that our main girl here, Allison, is a fan of a British pop group, also not made in America, obviously. And as for UTurn, though UTurn is an American-based pop group, their music is modeled after Europop, K-pop, and Mexican pop. The reality is that most Americans use and consume non-American media and products. And that's what these government officials, these Christian leaders, and these tech bros do not want. They want us under their control. Control the narrative, control the masses. That is the precedent this TikTok ban is setting us up to be. It will absolutely devastate small businesses and content creators. They're expected to run to Meta and Twitter, but they won't fund their businesses. All the while, the tech bros, the Christian leaders, and the government officials take all that we consume and enjoy until we have nothing left except for American state-run everything. Do I have a solution to all of this? Not really. Except support small businesses, support indie authors and artists, join apps like Rednote, Blue Sky, and Substack to stick it to them. Boycott Meta if you're able to, and especially boycott Twitter. And most importantly, boycott the inauguration by watching certain TV stations that you know won't be showing the inauguration in live streams that will have like other content, like say gaming, listening parties, anything that will not show the inauguration. That is what you should be watching if you happen to be off on that day, or even if you're going to work that day. Put on your TV or your computer, anything, and make sure it does not show the inauguration. We don't want to give any ratings. And it all may seem like none of this will help, but it will make a difference. Be able to take it to the streets to whatever valid reasons we may have. But these boycotts and helping small businesses could help in the long run. Anything to dismantle the system, $1 and one view at a time. And to America First or Project 125, to the Christian leaders, to Trump, to Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg. I will not comply, and I'm not going to comply. Hi, this is Stacy again. I know. I mean, TikTok is going away supposedly, right? Gotta get everything out of my system. So this time I'm finally doing a get ready with me because I have time and I gotta go to work. And this one's gonna be uploaded a bit later today. I'm gonna save it in my drafts. And I will be, and it should go live in a couple of hours, because I want to let my first video cook first. Okay, the video I just came out with, it needs to cook, and this one will come out a bit later. Also, I kind of noticed that I seem to get the most views like when it's like evening compared to like in the morning. So very interesting observation I noticed. Now, so wearing more makeup. Uh, so my thing with notes, like I said, I am loving it. I haven't uploaded the video intro yet just because I was kind of like doing other things. Um, so I hadn't gotten around to it because I do have to edit the video. They don't, from what I hear, they don't like face filters, so I can't really. I mean, the most I can do is just try to brighten up the video, because TikTok, like, I can brighten up everything, while, if I don't use TikTok, just my regular camera, the room is so much oranger and darker, and kind of sucks, really. Anyway, so, oh, and also with Retina, people were saying that they can't post queer content on there. I mean, it is there. It is there. It's just, like, well, one is more like, there seems to be more of a bias towards, like, lesbian content, which, I mean, I don't mind, personally. But also, kind of, if you want to, like, study, like, how they do it in China, there were times here on this app where, we would get, like, Douyin videos on here, so I think look into that and you get kind of an idea um, how they do it in China, which I mean, which would be a concern because the one series does have like queer characters, and I mean, got the lesbian stuff on there, so there's that. It's just very, very spicy. So just gotta figure out a way to kind of like convey that there were some gay relationships that happened in this series without getting banned. Maybe be a little bit more. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I have some ideas for the new trailers. Kind of keep the cutesy vibes, but still like Y2K. All of that. I'm like, where did I put my little mirror? Oh wow! And I just like put it down. Okay. Yes, I do use a sponge. I do use like Miss A makeup. Like dollar store makeup, Miss A products are literally amazing. So, oh, there it is. Yeah, no, it's like literally amazing. So you just kind of have to like study that up a little bit more. I think right now, while you still have TikTok, definitely like look up Douyin videos, and I think will kind of give you more of an idea. And like even like apparently you can also access Douyin here in the U.S. Like there's an actual website. There's a website you can actually look at what they post on there. Just kind of like more so like kind of study it up and kind of figure out exactly what they do, you know, that kind of thing. But I think we should be fine. It's just can't really like post like politics because the thing is the Chinese already know that our politics, our government sucks. And here's the thing: we all know China is nowhere near perfect. Okay, it is not perfect by any means. Like they have their own, like they do suppress uh freedom of speech. There is, they are committing a genocide on this group of people. I don't want to butcher their name, but it starts with a U. They've been committing committing a genocide on them. Even back in the 90s when I was a kid, people would be saying stuff like free Tibet. So there was like, you know, and then of course let's not forget how they had a really, really, really long lockdown during the COVID, they create their own app so their people can't really use the apps that we use. Which I mean, they use a VPN anyway, so they can get around it. But one thing I feel like China is really good at is the fact that they give their people free healthcare. They give them their bread, and they let them have their circus. And U.S. can't even do that here. Like, they won't give us free healthcare. They won't give us our bread, and they're taking away our circuses. They want us to suffer because it's the way to own the libs, right? To own the libs is to make everyone suffer. So, so I have to give China some credit and some respect because at least they're doing something to at least somewhat please their citizens. I mean, I was born around a time when that infamous photo of the guy standing in front of the tank. Like, I was born around that time, so this, China has never been perfect. I mean, oh, let's not forget about the fact that that time they did that one child policy as well. Um, so yeah. What else? Oh yeah, so I'm kind of thinking in my video, I mentioned my last video. I was mentioning about watching live stream as a way to boycott the inauguration, and I'm kind of thinking of doing the same thing. I want to do my live stream now. I found out that I am off that day, which kind of upsets me just because like I did not want to work on the day of the inauguration, but unfortunately I am. So I am actually planning on doing I want to do like a listening party. I have to figure it out because I've gone live before on I've gone live before on Instagram. So like, but I don't know how to do like go all out with it. Like just figure out a way to do a listening party. Figure out a way to have like the green screen behind me and stuff like that. So far I have there's this app called Station Head. If anyone is very familiar with it, there's that option as well too, just to do kind of like podcast style live, where you don't see my face and all that stuff. Now I would have to do that on my tablet, just because my MacBook camera absolutely sucks, and I don't want to use up my phone's energy. I want to be able to be on my phone at the same time. That's what I want to do. I want to do like a listening party of like UTurn's music, maybe take some questions, talk some lore stuff regarding the one series, all that stuff. Yeah, that's what I want to do as a way to protest and boycott the inauguration, because we don't want to give the smelly one any ratings. And yeah, I don't. Oh well. See you on my next post. Hi, Stacy, once again. I know I'm kind of tired of doing these kind of videos, but why not? So it's another get ready with me. I'm off today, so today is a gym day. It's actually cold here in Texas right now, but I tend to get very, very warm in the gym, so yeah. So, not much to say really, other than the fact that, there's some things, well, I don't, just some announcements and stuff like that and what plans are. Now, there may be some changes on as far as uploading Apex Hunters onto Substack, because I've read there's some shady shit happening with that one, so I'm gonna like reconsider it as far as like uploading Apex Hunters on there, because it does criticize the tech bros and stuff. I mean, I might just end up publishing it as an ebook, maybe. I mean, I don't know if I'll go as far as doing a paperback edition, but I think just for now it's probably just going to be like, if I do publish it, it'll probably just be like an ebook. Yeah. Yeah, no, I got another video of me blowing my nose. Anyway, so it's kind of like, we'll see. I have to think about it, but I'm still gonna do like posts on there for sure. I'm just not sure if Apex Hunters will go in there. I think if anything, I might just publish it. Like if I really want to make money off of it, I might just publish it instead, and on like Amazon and stuff like that. I have to decide whether. I mean, it would. Okay, so it would have to be unedited though, for a multitude of reasons, because I do use some service to help edit my works, because I self-edit, which I know that's like very, very frowned upon in the author community. But um but I cannot afford editors. Like I mean, I'm not paying $2,000 for someone to edit my books. So, and yes, there was an actual editor I remember seeing on Twitter right around the time of the pandemic. And I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not paying for that. And he can say, well, if you just wait. I'm like, I'm not a patient person, okay? My shit's gonna come out, okay? And at the end of the day, as long as it looks decent enough, it's just having to do with the nitpickers, and let just let them do say what they want, because as long as it looks decent on the surface, yeah. Um, so yeah, and I was doing that for the first 5 books of the one series, but with all of these like tech bros wanting to spy on us and everything, and then yet claim that China wants our data for some reason. I mean, they already got my data, so yeah. Um, with Red Nose, so I'm like, it's like the level of I don't care. Anyway, but yeah. Um, Apex Hunters might go be published if I really want to make money off of it. So we'll see. It's just kind of like, I'm thinking about it. I still have to finish the story though. I'm getting there. I'm slowly getting to the end of the story, but I'm not quite there yet. Um. Anyway, so we'll see. I'm gonna try to upload the trailers, the slightly updated trailer of the one series on Trailer and Fanbase. I'm gonna try to do it today. If not today, then at least tomorrow. Um, yeah, stuff like that. Let's see. Oh, so as I said before, okay. So I am actually gonna try to do a live stream. It's a live stream on Inauguration Day. I'm trying to find out exactly what time the inauguration begins. Like, if anyone knows, please let me know in the comments what time it starts so I can start the live stream. So there's like, I I heard that supposedly you need a certain amount of followers to do a live stream on YouTube. I know you do here on TikTok. If like, okay, if TikTok by some miracle does get saved, well, I know I'll get to that in a little bit, but I know TikTok, I think you have to have a certain amount of followers just to go live. So I have to see if that's the same on YouTube, because I kind of rather be on YouTube personally. But so I do have a Twitch account actually. Um, During the pandemic, SoundCloud actually kind of helped me set up my Twitch account. So, but the thing is like I never used it because I never know what to post on there because I don't do gaming and stuff like that. So it's like okay, I just wasn't sure what to do on that platform. So yeah, I just kind of like let it sit there. Um, but I wanna like offer something. So basically, it's gonna be like a listening party of like UTurn music, including like their pre-debut, uh, that proto era album that kind of got partially flagged on both YouTube and SoundCloud. I couldn't even use certain clips from the highlight video on Instagram or TikTok. So, uh, and okay, as far as that one, I might actually just like do like a Google Drive for anyone who wants to download it, so you get like a free album. I might do that. We'll see. But like that album, and then the rest of like actual like U-turns, like actual canonical works so far, and then just kind of like talk, maybe do some Q&As regarding my works or the feelings of the election, stuff like that. Any like as long as like that kind of stuff, that kind of related stuff. Oh, never mind. I was trying to discard it, but you know what? I don't feel like starting over. Anyway, so as I was saying, it's just kind of like we'll see what happens. Um, that's one option I would do with Twitch, but I don't have any followers on there, so I don't know. It's kind of just we'll see. My other option is using so there's this app I was first introduced to by what is it? What was it? It was like someone that was in charge of a reunion petition to bring back this British pop group from the 2000s, and I was introduced to it from them. So I was like, okay, this is kind of cool. So yeah, I thought I had an account with Stationhead, but I guess not. So I ended up like creating a new account. So I might do that one just so I don't show my face. Cause here's the thing, it's like I'm a little iffy about showing my face in regards to live stream shit, and then have like men. I'm sure there are men on this app that wish they would date me because they're seeing my face, and I'm like, that's why I'm faceless. I want to make another post about it probably later today. We'll see. I don't know. But yeah, that's kind of what I want to do. Um, just let me know what time the inauguration starts, and I will do this live stream. It's gonna be kind of like a live podcast style, kind of a live stream, just to give y'all something that doesn't involve the inauguration and to help boycott it. But yeah, later. Hi, it's Stacy. Probably the last time you'll see my face on TikTok. I was supposed to make this video yesterday and I was just tired, and honestly, I am exhausted. So this video is sort of, I guess, my final message, to everyone until, I guess, Trump saves TikTok. Okay, and I know I've been in the same hoodie all week. This is quite literally my pajamas, so yeah. Anyway, then so this video is going to be kind of like there's going to be two versions of this video. One is going to be one for Instagram where it's just going to be my voice and just pictures. So if you follow me on Instagram, you're going to see it probably tomorrow morning.
or Sunday, whichever. I haven't decided yet. Depends on how much I get done. And then this one. So, and this has to do with sort of the status and the future of me and social media. And especially now that the CEO of this app is kissing the ring and joining the oligarchy. So this is what the future holds. I am basically going to be completely starting over as a content creator. And honestly, it sucks. Like, I hate the fact that I have to start over. But I would rather start over on a platform that is not associated with the oligarchy than continue to be on those platforms and be inundated. Not so much. Well, I'm gonna get to it. To give the oligarchs attention. So I'm gonna be investing more of my time on Blue Sky, on Rednote, on Substack, and YouTube. I mean, YouTube I'm kind of established already, but I'm already ahead with like UTurn's content. Not so much the one series. It's just the one series. I have to get that all caught up. And some videos I am going to redo, and others I'm just creating new content. Others is just I just have to fix the ending credits where all of my UTurn and TikTok videos I always show kind of like ending ads like, hey, this book is coming out this time. There's a list of books that you can read from the entire one series. Make sure you stream UTurn's music, that kind of thing. Kind of like ending credits, ending ads. I just have to like update the information and be like, hey, this stuff is already out. You can go ahead and get it now, and also stream UTurn's music, that kind of thing. Just for like YouTube. While Rednote is just, I just have to redo everything to fit the aesthetics and the vibes of Rednote. So it's gonna take some work, but I'm gonna make it happen. I don't know how, but I'm gonna make it happen. Now, promoting the one series is really easy because it's just like really quotes that I have to do. But for like UTurn is a little bit harder to promote. So I mean, it's easy when like their stuff is about to launch. It's a little bit harder when the stuff is like already out there. So I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna figure out UTurn situation, but at least for the one series, it's really easy to do. So everything on Fanbase is already now on there. Triller, I'm just like, I still gotta contact them because I'm like, hey, I need you to migrate all of my stuff from TikTok onto Triller. So, but I posted my first video on there. It's the trailer that is on YouTube. It's just updated like covers of all of the one series, and then and yes, you saw it correctly. The Beacon Hill Files is coming out in October. I'm gonna try to get it in October. And I'm going to try to get Apex Hunters also published this year as well too. It's just gonna that one is just gonna be the same version as Inkit, just slightly edited, as in like changing some things. That's about it, really. I don't know what platform that one's gonna be on. Most likely, it's going to be on probably Kobu, maybe Barnes and Noble, just because like I don't want to get kicked off the KDP, as KDB is kind of like the main option as indie authors who don't have to pay out of pocket for printing services and stuff. So right now I think it may just be more exclusive to Kobu and Barnes and Noble. So we'll see. Just so I don't piss off Bezos and get kicked off of KDP. So there's that. So yeah, I'm just gonna be putting in all of my attention on Blue Sky, Substack, YouTube, and Rednote, which will lead to I will be taking a break from Instagram, and an indefinite break. Now that doesn't mean I'm going to be deactivating my account. I'm still going to be on there from time to time, but if anything, I might just like delete the apps because I'm kind of just like tired of it. Honestly, I'm tired of starting today, I started seeing Christian and MAGA ads on my account, on my feed, and I'm like, I'm tired of seeing this. I don't want to see this. I don't want to see it. You know, like if it was like Blue Sky where I can just automatically block all of it, that would be great. But Meta doesn't have it. I'm already being pushed Christian and MAGA content, and I'm like, I don't want to see it on my feed, especially as a former Christian. So I might actually start putting out some posts just to be a little bit harsher when it comes to Christianity, and that happens in the one series and also in Apex Hunters. Um, and as far and then there's TikTok. Since the CEO has kissed the ring, like it does upset me. I'm very disappointed, and also kind of makes sense because after the election, I was getting like a lot of like Christian ads. So if TikTok does get saved, ends up being saved, even though the Supreme Court upheld the ban. But I mean, if it does somehow get saved, I will be on TikTok. I'm gonna be milking the creator funds. I'll be doing these kind of videos, right? Because at the moment, I don't really have anything to promote from the one series or UTurn at the moment, just because like I don't have anything ready right now to post. So and stuff like that. So I don't have anything ready to post at the moment. So there's that. But if I start seeing like Christian content being heavily pushed at me, on my For You page here on this app, then I'm also gonna like be out. Like honestly, Red Note and Blue Sky just give me the most peace when it comes to content. And then now, since I have less than 2 minutes, I guess, I'm gonna make this one plea. As an American, as an indie author, let me just make it easier for y'all to see. If you want to support this American indie author, please buy my books. Please. Like, I understand the paperbacks may be very expensive, but if cost is an issue, get the ebooks. Now, I don't recommend this as a creator, but I'm going to give you this. This is only if shit hits the fan. Okay? If it comes to a point where if you are no longer able to access American-made media, go ahead and pirate. Go ahead, decrypt the ebooks, even UTurn's music, and pirate them. Go ahead and do it. But only until shit hits the fan. That's reading my permission. Go ahead and do it. Just make sure you buy my music and the books first before doing it. And so good night. Make sure you follow me on all my platforms. Signing off for good.